out my vocals. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta drink some. I know you see the tail wagging right there. I still got these two bitches. Hold on. Alright. Y'all know that song, Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. Yeah, just too good. Yeah, that song, I remixed it too. It's still in the early stages of the song, but I remixed it. Something like, can't take my hands off of you. You're just so irresistible. Then something like, I just wanna caress you, boo. And then y'all know the hook. I love you, baby. And I just wanna. Alright, change that to, come fuck me, baby. Up and down. Oh, yes, I said. I don't know. It's still in this early stages of the remix, but I got something there. Just saying. Oh, disclaimer. One of the speakers on my laptop is kind of like messed up, so I need to get it fixed. But yeah. So hopefully it's not too bad when I play back the video. So yeah. So my teacher got fired in that.
My name is Karen, and this happened when I was 14 years old. I had the best teacher ever who was also really kind. She let
us what? Smoke in the class? I don't know about that. Wait, what's the title of this? My teacher got fired and now she's trying to kill us. That makes me think that y'all either did something to get her to that point, or she was already says hoops. She was already a clucky. She's a cluck teacher. Yo, cats be doing like some weird shit, bro. Like they be doing some weird stuff sometimes.
Do whatever we wanted and didn't care about us at all.
Wow.
I know that it wasn't appropriate for her students. However, because we were young kids, everyone liked her except for one person. He was what we called a nerd. He was smart, but he was a big snitch and really annoying. He always said we all needed to study and not goof around, but everyone ignored him. We heard that our teacher had been fired. There were rumors going around about her. One was that she was fired because the nerd had snitched on her and told his parents. They all complained to the principal. Soon the nerd was bullied a lot because of it, and he finally ended up leaving the school and moving to another one.
I bet he saved.
When he packed his stuff and left the classroom on his last day, I saw him crying and staring at us with a bruised eye.
I don't like that at all. I don't. That scares the hell out of me. Now that makes me think that he was in cahoots with the teacher. I don't know. Like, I don't like the way he looked back like that, bro. Like, look at that shit. He looks like he on Cluck. Everybody in that school up. Every single person, it looks like he gonna Cluck up. Especially the new people. Or not especially. Even the new people. Like the new people. Like the type of people that like he got suspended. But then as he's walking outside the door, some new kids fresh off the block are walking right past him. Those kids are going to get it too. Everybody in that school is going to get it. Look, that he's looking as if He like the look in his face. He's saying in his head, "I'm gonna cluck every individual person up sooner or later." You be anybody that looks at you like that, you should be scared out of your mind. I promise you. If you don't have Adidas anything, you are shit out of luck.
Gave me goosebumps. About 2 years later, on a rainy day, we had to stay inside the classroom. We were just talking, playing, and doing other stuff as usual. When the class was about to start, our teacher told us all to use the bathroom beforehand. So while some of us were walking to the bathroom, we saw that the teacher who had been fired walked into the school. She was calm. As we walked past her, she suddenly looked at us, stopped us, and said, "Wait, I know you. You guys were in my class, right?" She was smiling at us, but somehow she looked very tired, and I felt a bit weird. We replied, "Yes, ma'am." At that very moment, we saw a gang of boys following her, and I could see that they were holding a vase with some blood on it. We then started screaming, but all the classrooms were far away from the bathroom, so nobody could hear our desperate screams. Then we turned around and told the teacher and the gang to please go away and spare us. Our teacher glared at us for a while and slowly started smiling. "Don't worry, you are next." As soon as she told us this, someone abruptly pulled out a knife and they all started grabbing us. The next thing I knew...
Okay, I haven't been in school in God knows how long, right? And especially high school. But when I was in high school, I don't know if this goes for like all schools, but like when I was in high school, I went to 2 high schools, and both high schools had like some sort of security or some sort of like persons where they would be like, "Hey, what you doing out of class? You got a hall pass? Adidas? Are you good to go? Good." Something like that, right? To at least keep kids in the right places, like at all times. It don't seem like they had that shit in this school. This whole school seems like a fucking Cluck school.
We were dragged onto some kind of big van.
Nobody sees this?
My friends and I were crying and terrified. I knew something bad was going to happen. However, at that moment, when they pulled us into a van, we suddenly heard a loud siren. Fortunately, one of the teachers saw when they entered the school and stabbed some of the students. He immediately called the police. After they were arrested, all the students had to go home early and the school closed.
Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a Cluck school, because why would you called the cops way too late. Way too late. If you would have called the cops, I don't know, you know what I mean? Maybe if you called the cops when you noticed these sus ass mother cluckers heading towards your school, maybe, no kids would have got hurt and or killed. They died on your watch. Wow. You waited until it was too late to call cops. So I'm talking about, it's a Cluck school. Wow.
It turned out that the gang was hired by former surgeons who were fired for removing people's organs and killing them. Furthermore, our psychopath teacher had been working with them, and she was a murderer who would have murdered parents and raped their kids. A few months after, The whole gang was sentenced to 10 years in prison.
That's it?
She finally received a death sentence.
Oh my.
However, that was not all. To our surprise, the police also found out that the nerd had been helping the teacher with murder for a long time. I don't know why he did that, but anyway, he will be charged with helping her with murder when he turns 18.
See what I'm saying? I called it. I knew the mother clucker was sus hoots. If you don't know what sus hoots is, you're sus, but then you also in cahoots with like somebody else. I knew something, because how do you know what I mean? I knew something was up because like, where is it? Oh, right here.
And staring at us with a bruised eye. Gave me a piece of
Hold on.
his last day. I saw him crying and staring at us with a...
Yeah, on his last day, he walked out. But right before he walked out, he looked back at the kids. And the look on his face was talking about something. I'm going to cluck each and every one of y'all up. I promise you that. It was like, wow. God, I pretty much had this story on lock. Like, I knew what was going to happen. Because who just looks like that? Who looks back like that? Unless you're sus hoots. But like I said, don't. If you ever get caught, somebody looking at you like that, the way he did, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. That's like you better watch your back type stuff. Look, cause I'm dead ass. But yeah, no, that's crazy though. That's yeah. How did she get fired? I forgot how she got fired. It's kind of late. Oh, wait. No. Wait, I forgot how she got fired.
Any day, we had to stay inside the classroom. We were just talking, playing, and doing other stuff as usual. When the class was about to start, our teacher told us all to use the bathroom beforehand. So while some of us were walking to the bathroom, we saw that the teacher who had been fired and staring, and he finally ended up late. One was that she was fired because the nerd had snitched on her and...
Inside job. Yeah. It wasn't really the kids then. It wasn't the kids at all. It was a kid, but the kid was already working with her. So it's like, wow, that shit's crazy. But don't ever, I know I keep saying this, but like, don't ever let nobody look at you the way he did when he walked outside outside the school and looked back like he's gonna kill y'all. But overall, like that was a whole Cluck like school. So either you transfer or either some of y'all all of y'all kids, either y'all transfer, get homeschooled, or they're just tear that school completely down to the ashes, all that, and then just start over. But even then, I wouldn't feel comfortable going to that school. I wouldn't. Excuse me. And security y'all had no type of security whatsoever. And see, even a nerd, like, so many questions. But all I know is that was a Cluck school, and everybody in the mother Cluck was Cluck. Or everybody in the mother Cluck in school was either sus hoots, or Clucky. Keep cool, keep it classy. And I love you, stay happy, my family.